I'm exhausted. I'm so glad to have that friggin' probation officer off our back. Glenn will be home in a few days. Out of the joint. Hook up some gourmet. Old Glenn Cowie was a mighty man. Washed his face with a frying pan. Oh yeah, it's coming nice. Combed his hair with a wagon wheel. Ooh, kinda nice. I'm starving! Jug up, shower, crack up! He died with the Hot Wheels in his ear hole. Ah!
This episode of Crack It with Retro Collectibles is sponsored by and in association with the Cowie Diecast Museum, killing the value on collectibles since 2019.
Ooh, Neil is exhausted, guys. I have had a steady group of people through the museum since Glenn's been picked up. Just to recap, Glenn has been picked up by this guy for about 17 breach of probations that he's innocent of, that this guy just cooked up on him, that Glenn didn't do, he's innocent of it. And it's BS. So in the meantime, to make the best of it, since I'm here alone, I have been having a wicked party. Like, there has been non-stop. The cops have been here twice over noise. I got into it with the landlord once. Like, it hasn't been good that way, but it's been fun. The landlord, I just told him not to come back, so he won't be back bothering us again. Anyway, we're gonna unbox this guy right here. I've got interesting footage to show you guys at the end of the video. Don't let me forget. This nice GMP. First thing we're gonna check is for paint rash. Before we get into that though, guys, just an update on the 1,000 subscriber giveaway. The winner of the 1,000 subscriber giveaway, if you guys missed it, was the Boston Trooper 1970. Or no, sorry. I'm tired. The Boston Ranger 1970. And we've already made contact. It's looking like I'm going to be sending him one of these beauties. Right there. But in the next couple days before I pull the trigger, I told him that I'm going to take my time on Marketplace over the next couple days and see if I could find him something auto art or something maybe Norev. Because you know it's possible that I find grails for super cheap. My auto art bullet, for example, in the box for $100. Silver Screen Machines generally $100. Glenn's Dirty Mary Crazy Larry, I think I got that for him for $150. So I'm gonna take my time on Marketplace over the next couple days before I pull the trigger. But if I don't find anything on Marketplace, it's gonna be this beauty. Sending the Boston Trooper 1970. And buddy, thank you so much for your support, by the way. And I'm so glad that you won. He reminds me of me because he said he doesn't win many contests. He was so excited about it. And I was so excited to hear him. And I was so happy to hear that because it reminded me of me. I'm not lucky with contests at all. And the odd time that I do win something, I'm through the roof. Like, I remember I entered a contest on Facebook, and it was for a local business in Sault Ste. Marie, and I'm in Hamilton. It was for a small business. It was like a like and share type thing. And I did it. And next thing you know, I'm tagged in this post. I won a Raspberry Pi, like a little video game system that you fit like thousands of games on, retro games. I couldn't believe it, shipped and everything. And I didn't even live in the Sioux. Wow. But because I liked and shared the business, I won something. And I thought that was awesome. And I was thrilled about it. So I know how he feels about that. I'm thrilled that he has that feeling. It makes my day. Trying to think of anything else to get into. Oh, so the M2 trucks. I lost that chase. So now the cleaning lady, not only does she get to pick the pegs clean at 6:50 before the doors open to us at 7 a.m., and while we're walking over to the pegs, she's going to the cache with all of her loot, all of her chases and all that. Now they're starting to put out the M2s that have chases in them, which are valuable cars, like this truck set here. The raw chase in this truck set, I know a guy that just got the raw chase. He paid $525 for it from this set. And they're found at Walmart. They're $9-10 if you find them. So it's lucrative. $500 for a little car. And she didn't find that one, but she found one that she'll pay $10 for and get about $50 for. So think of that, having access to, like, through the week, she has uninterrupted access at the pegs of all the chases, anything that's out. So she picks all the cherries. And now she has a staff member that not only texts her, it looks like, and tips her off when the stuff's in, but this staff member, a woman with red hair, I almost got her on video, but I said, you know what, maybe she's having a bad day. But I go in there and the place looks like a bomb went off. And I actually had pictures of the place before I shopped, because you know me, I make reels of what I find. So she didn't know that I had it on video and pictures of it, but she started, as I was leaving, I had some stuff in my hand. Now I had to dig for the trucks that I got, and I bought the 2 sets of them that were there. There was 2 sets minus the 1 chase. I bought them all. And I had to dig through a big pile of other M2s, like it looked like a bomb went off, right? And as I'm leaving, she says, oh, and next time you come, maybe don't make a big mess right after I cleaned it. I thought she was kidding, or I thought maybe it's somebody that watches the videos, because you guys know I'm very outspoken about that. Like, I've freaked on people in the store for making a mess, because it makes all of us look bad, and then they act like that to us. All of us that don't do it, right? So I thought maybe she was kidding and she was going to say, gotcha, I watch your videos or something. But I said, are you talking to me? And she said, yeah, I'm talking to you. I said, I didn't make a mess. I just grabbed these trucks. I said, I even hung, she had some M2s, the new Coke ones. Some of them were scattered among the mess. And I actually hung them on the pegs, right? Nice and neat. I said, I didn't make a mess. I said, the opposite. I actually hung them up. She goes, you're full of shit. You're a bullshitter. I couldn't believe it. It was just the 2 of us. She goes, you're full of shit. You're a bullshitter. And this is the same store I got accused of shoplifting in, by the way. Like, usually they're all great. Yeah, needless to say, I went to her manager. I said, look, I don't know if your employee over there is having a bad day, but she just swore at me and accused me of making a mess. The place has been a mess all day. And coincidentally, I ran into a friend there right after that happened. I told him about it. He seen me tidying up. It's a guy on my Facebook, actually. He seen me tidying it up because I was tidying it up despite her being an ass. Because I usually do that. I just don't mention it because I don't believe in telling good deeds, right? But she didn't know I usually do that. But he said it had been like that all day. He goes, okay, that's weird. You messed it up. He goes, I was in here a couple hours ago and it looked like this. He goes, you had nothing to do with it. And she mentioned something to me about if you want to be welcome here in the store every day, blah, blah, blah. What I think it was is I walked up to her and the cleaning lady having a conversation when she was putting out the M2s. the cleaning lady has the chase in her hand. She's got like eBay or Google out looking it up, you know what I mean? And the staff member was complaining about another collector bugging her. She was complaining about something and being real rude about it. That part wasn't about me, but she didn't seem in a good mood. And the stuff was on the shelf, but when I walked up and started looking at stuff, they kind of both looked at me like I was interrupting and I was touching their stuff. You know what I mean? Like something's going on now in that store and we're going to get to the bottom of it. But anyway, something's in the works. We could just say that. You know, I'm not going to let that go. It's one thing if you do that. Like, if I had a connection like that, I'm not going to lie to you, I would use it. But I would be hooking all my friends up for cost. Like, I wouldn't be on Marketplace ripping people off. I'd be doing it, you know, the right reason. Sorry about the rant, guys, but just want to show you what we're going to crack open. Now, the last Fairlane we did by GMP was the Bob Ulry Racing one. Ooh, this is a low number. I think this might even be lower than the Ulry Racing one. Look how many are made. A Gino. Gino! I gotta watch it because you know what? We never had a noise complaint, and quite honestly, we hear them all the time. So I would hope that they would never complain. I would hope they would knock on the door and warn me first. And we're not loud, me and Glenn. But one night, bizarrely, the guy, like, he was out in his car one night at like 4:15 in the morning. I got video of it, and he had techno just boom, boom, boom. I said, if he wakes Glenn up, I'm going to be pissed because Glenn was sleeping for work. But he didn't wake him up. Glenn didn't even hear him. So as long as people don't disturb, I don't care what they do. You know what I mean? It's when you're disturbing other people is... Because he wasn't even disturbing me. Like, I could hear it, but I had my headphones... Like, when I put my headphones in, I wasn't hearing him. It doesn't bother me. But if he woke Glenn up, that would have been an issue. That's kind of how I go through life, is that as long as what people do is not affecting me, I don't care. Or hurting somebody else, I don't care. Like, I don't mean that I would stand there and watch an old lady get robbed. Quite the opposite. And this is their usual, congratulations on your purpose. And basically, it's a survey, what you want to see them do, which is kind of cool. Because most companies don't give a crap. They just keep putting out the same stuff. So this looks to be... this has not been opened yet. Now, we do have permission from the curator of the museum to open stuff when he's not here. So that is good. And I know that if he was here, or if I could contact him, he would say go ahead. Okay, so I'm going to show you guys exactly what we see opening up one of these things. And it's funny because it's got an antenna. The antenna's up and it's poking through the tissue paper. And that looks like it's the way it came out of the factory. Because this does not look like it's been opened. No, it doesn't look like it's been opened. Okay, check this out. This is how they come from the factory. Now you make sure, guys, with these cake boxes, you open up the part that says top, because they put top. They even put front with an arrow pointing to the front, so when you put the car back in, you know which way to put it in. And what I like about these cake boxes over the old Ertl boxes is there's no window to damage. I do like the windowed boxes though, because if you're going to keep a car in the box, at least you could see the car. These you almost have to take out of the box because that's no fun to display that. What are you displaying? A picture of a car. You know what I mean? At least the window boxes, you could see the actual car. I'm actually expecting big things from this one, guys. The Alry one was killer. Oh, fuck. Immediately paint rash. Like, I was just gonna joke and say, oh, hopefully there's no paint rash. Immediately paint rash. Why GMP? Why? Like, it's not horrible. It's not horrible. Like, it wouldn't stop me from buying it. Oh, that weighs a ton, guys. Holy shit, that weighs a ton. Working leaf spring suspension on the back. Independent suspension on the front. That weighs a ton, guys. I cannot believe the weight of that. You get a little, looks like is it a chamois? Oh no, floor mats. Little floor mats. Floor mats to go with her. Or maybe that's for the trunk, but it's a mat of some sort. Oh. So we're gonna go around this. I'm going to show you guys, actually I'm going to turn the light on now that we need it. So those do look like mats. Yeah, they are mats, okay. So now we need this light, so I'll turn on the light. Okay. So, I'm going to try to show you guys what paint rash looks like for the people that don't know. It's actually not nearly as bad as I thought it was. So there's some right where my finger. See, sometimes it's so little that it's hard to show on the camera. It'll probably show up on the look-see set. And the last one we did, I thought was a... Okay, no, it wasn't. Okay. I thought it was a convertible. Okay, that weighs a ton though. I'm just looking around. Okay, so... show you guys an all around, and then we're gonna start opening the trunk. Oh, is the number on the plate? No, number's not on the plate, so it'll be somewhere else, probably underneath on the little fancy looking plate. It's got the red line tires. What's that missing? The Fairlane is missing. Looks a little bit screwed up. And this one here looks weird too. I'll show you on the other side. It's not good though, but... So yeah, that's gonna lose it some marks for sure. And it's not just the one side doing it, it's this side. So obviously that's a design error, because even if it's from somebody rubbing it or something, it shouldn't come off that easy. It's not coming off, it's just dickered. You know, that's not normal. That's not normals. Okay, so let's look underneath first, actually. Not seeing a number under here. You know what? I remember somebody telling me where the number was hidden. I think it's hidden in the trunk or something. If Glenn was here, I'd ask him, because he remembers odd things like that. He would know. Somebody told me where they hide the numbers on the older ones. I'll find it for us. I thought it was in the trunk somewhere. Okay, so here's the trunk. This thing, guys, wow, it weighs a ton. I know I keep saying that, but it's... And, oh, look what it has, guys. Look what it has. Check this out. Always so awkward though to try to get it when I'm filming. On the Ulrey brother one, it seemed like it was easier to get at maybe, but maybe I'm wrong. That is so weird about the Fairlane right out of the box. So it's got the roll-up windows. Even these little back windows roll up and down too, just to let you know. But that's hard to get at a little bit. But I do love that the windows roll up and down. That's an awesome feature. And I think it was Hemi Nate that told me about that. Is my memory good? Funny thing is, I can't remember what I had for breakfast, but I could remember what I wore as a kid for a t-shirt on a certain day. So yeah, it's got the roll down windows. It's got the roll down windows. Look at the details. Now, I am going to show you up under, because sometimes cars have different angles and stuff, and it's harder to see stuff. So I will show you up on look-see set. Give me a second here, guys. And now over here, that mirror is a little bit loose, like it's got dry glue. I'm going to look up what year this is. What year this was done. Now the wheels turn with the steering wheel, but again guys, and especially with a heavy casting like this, if this is sitting on the ground, try to refrain from trying to steer the wheels with the steering wheel because it loosens it, especially heavy castings. Just show people like this in the air. Be like, oh, look at that, the wheel turns it. Now these have the nice chrome steering wheel crank, the chrome accents. That's the stuff that I complain about on Maestos and other ones, that the little things that they miss that I'm going to get a chrome paint pen for off of AliExpress that I keep forgetting. And when I do, I'm going to review it for you guys because the review photos, it looks like chrome. So it's perfect for people like us. Imagine those little accents that you're missing, the little chrome, like the window cranks. The model's perfect, like my American Graffiti 32 Ford, except for that little, they left it black, the window crank, and now it's like a Sharpie, only it's chrome paint. Like it looks just like paint. Hey Chico, you know what I'm talking about. That'd be perfect for detailing stuff. Okay, so gotta roll this other window up all the way. Now, you guys know I'm forgetting something. You guys are sharp. You know what I'm forgetting. The seats go forward and backward a little bit. Real seat belts, you guys know that with the GMPs. But we are forgetting one thing, guys. What is it? Cracker open. Oh, guys. Where it lost points on the Fairlane, on the side being screwed up, it gained it under the hood. Full Moco, it even says Ford Motor Company on the one side. Now I am going to show you guys under different conditions on the look-see set because this car just has weird angles that it doesn't want to light up properly. But now we just get an idea. Is that the number on the front? Oh, they put the number on the front instead of the back. I like when it's on the back better. So that's out of 1,000, guys, out of a G. 613 out of a G. Not too shabby. And nice hood hinges too. Really nice hood hinges. Not the run-of-the-mill Ertl hood hinges. Now, mind you, the Ertl hood hinges are awesome because they will last a million years and they're super functional. They just don't look as cool. But they definitely serve the purpose and they take a beating. Wow, this weighs a ton. And okay, so let us get ready to go have a look on the look-see set. Look-see set. Guys, while I set up the look-see set and have a quick cheat, I'm going to show you a weird video I had emailed to me. Check this out.
I am in the witness protection program. I gave up Glenn Cowie's location to the probation officer, and now my life is in danger. The 905 crew is not happy, and the more powerful ODA is not happy. My life is in danger.
Okay, we're just about to get started on the look-see set, guys. I do have a confession to make. I was born with a unibrow. The medical term is a monobrow, where it's connected in the middle, and that really affects my memory. So you'll have to pardon me about forgetting stuff. Anyway, we're about to get on that. I was just contemplating shaving this ridiculous thing off my face because I look like a total idiot. I'm going to keep it for the moment. And we're going to check out the look-see set because I'm a goatee enthusiast. Now here we have the beautiful Ford Fairlane 1967 GT by GMP. Looking closely, it is beautifully painted, although it does have some paint rash. Other than the paint rash, I do rather enjoy the exterior details. It comes with an antenna. Windows that roll up or down. As you can see, the window is now down. These little back windows also roll up and down. That one's gonna let some rain in. Doesn't really line up too well. And that is a little bit dickered. We're gonna look at the one on the other side as well. Before we take a stroll around to the Canadian side, we're gonna have a look and zoom. Look at those details, guys. Look at the radio. That is details. I didn't mention, guys, the doors do close beautifully on this thing. Taking a look in the trunk under the different light conditions up on the look-see set. Trunk nicely detailed. It's got the jack instructions. Nothing on the back license plate. Oddly, the number, from what I remember, mostly is usually on the back plate. Maybe it's on both, I don't know, but I seem to remember it on the back. That Fairlane's a little bit dickered. And you can't have that because that's like the name of the car. That's a big no-no to screw that up. So just to show you guys see if I can get it so it's not awkward. Oh yeah. Now, the thing is, I recommend keeping the windows rolled down, guys, because you're used to picking them up like that, and you'll pop the windows out. So I recommend keeping the windows down unless you're going to show it off, or unless you're displaying it and not going to move it. Because if you pick it up like that, you're going to be sorry. The Bob Ulrey one, it's the same car, but the windows seem to go up and down a lot nicer. The grill's beautiful though, eh? That beautiful grill. And there's that number that oddly usually is on the back from what I remember. Come on, is the hood gonna stay up? Underneath the hood gets the most points, I think, for the whole car. Although this one here, guys, I'm not gonna grade it. The reason we're not gonna grade it is because there's too many issues like this. And that might not be from the factory necessarily. Now I thought both of them being screwed up, that's a factory flaw because it shouldn't screw up that bad. But this has other little issues that I don't know if it's from the factory or from the last guy that owned it. I don't know. Beautiful details though. This thing weighs a ton. I'll say that again though. It's probably one of the heaviest cars I've picked up diecast. Crazy. Didn't expect that weight from this. Holy crap, look who approves of the cars. It's Dice. Not normally a huge fan of Ford Fairlanes, guys, but this one is sexy. Just wish it was executed in a way that it didn't have the little flaws. Ooh, there you have it, Retro Maniacs. 1967 Ford Fairlane GT by GMP. The P, it's Georgia Marketing, and then the P stands for Paint Rash. Just kidding, guys. I'm sorry, GMP, but I hate to say it, but it seems like all of our unboxings, you're the leader in paint rash. You have awesome details, but like you would have some of the perfect cars if this was not on here. Okay, so this is 1 of 1,000 again, guys. I'm just looking for a year it came out. And no, you some bitch, it's not gonna say. That's that some bitch I told you about. It's not gonna say. Nope. It's not gonna say, it's gonna screw us. Anyway, guys, thank you very much for tuning in again. Figured I'd give you a little something. The last video, you know, announcing the winner and stuff like that and doing the draw. It's not really a video. It was a video, but you guys know what I mean. It's not our usual video. Again, congratulations to the Boston Ranger 1970. We got your car in the works. I'm still waiting to hear back from them actually, but I don't think it'll be a problem for them. I'm having Passion Diecast ship the car directly to him, actually. I'm going to see if he will take a picture of himself with the car and send it to me so I could show you guys when he receives it. Or if by privacy reasons, if he doesn't want to show himself, just the car would be cool. Just to show you guys a picture of it. Because it's not going to come to me, it's going to go directly to him. Thanks again so much for watching, guys. Smash that like button for me for being so tired but yet so consistent. Please subscribe and share. And as always, guys, happy hunting.